Hi, I'm Corrections Deputy Rachel Smith, and I've been with Pierce County Sheriff's Department since March of 2021. Let me give you a tour of the jail. So this is the new jail vehicle sally port. When individuals are arrested and brought in, they're first given a pat search right here, and then they proceed into booking to begin the booking process. Let me show you what that's about. So individuals are brought in up to this booking bar right here, where they're given an additional pat-down search. They begin taking off all their property and handing it over to the corrections deputies to be placed in the property bag, as well as put in the body scanner to get scanned for any drugs or weapons. When individuals are brought into the facility, all their property is placed in a property bag, and that will remain back here until they are released. Once individuals have been cleared from the scanner, they're placed in a jail uniform. They take off all their personal clothes and put on the jail uniform. Right here in this dress-out room here, some individuals do require a strip search based on their charges. Once individuals have been booked into the system, they're brought over here so that they can get their photos done as well as their fingerprints. Once their fingerprints and photos are taken, they're brought over here to speak with the nurse, and they provide all medical information required so that they can be medically treated while in the facility. After that, they're placed in a holding cell to be brought over to intake. When escorting individuals back to the new jail for release, they're brought back here. If individuals have been transported from the main jail, they'll still be in cuffs. So here we would remove their handcuffs, and then they would have a seat on the bench. If the release officer is ready for them, they'd be brought over here, and they would begin the release process in giving them back their property out of their property bag and then releasing them out this door over here. This is the release office. Right here is the release window. Some individuals that would come here are people that are turning themselves in after court, or also bail bondsmen dropping off paperwork to eventually have individuals get released. Looks like we're dealing with the aftermath of a fight in 2 Charlie. So just 2. So we're in 2 Charlie. Looks like there was a fight. The unit officer observed it, told them to stop fighting, and they did. He placed one of them outside in between the units, and escorts arrived to assist them out of the unit. Once we arrived, it was all over, and we no longer needed for the assistance. So this is one of the units in the new jail. It's called 2 Charlie. We currently have a little over 80 inmates being able to be housed in this unit. These are lower level offenders with good behavior, so that's why they're housed in this open dorm setting with the desk in the unit as well. We're on the upper tier of 2 Charlie. As you can see, they have bunk beds in here. Again, it's open dorms, so they don't have their own cells. They're all housed up here together with a shared bathroom and shower. So this right here is the laundry room. This is where they wash all of the inmate uniforms. The inmates are provided with clean clothes twice a week in their units, and we have inmate workers that are responsible for assisting with cleaning all of the laundry. This right here is the kitchen. The trustees assist with cooking, cleaning, and prepping food for the remainder of the jail. All the trays are then supplied to the main jail and the new jail in the units. So this is central control. This is where you are responsible for operating the movement of gates throughout the facility. When a code blue or a medical emergency is called within the facility, it's extremely important to get to the gate right away, open the gate, and let all responding individuals into the unit. You're then responsible for calling the code over the radio to ensure that all of your coworkers hear the code and are able to respond in a timely manner. If there is a medical emergency, in addition to calling the code and opening the gates, you will need to call for 911 for medical aid so that they can arrive and assist the individual with their needs. So we left the new jail and now we're headed to the main jail. This is where more serious offenders are housed with more severe behavior problems, as well as we do have general population units, but they still have more serious charges than individuals that are housed in the new jail. We're now entering 3 South. This is our maximum security unit. This is where we house all of our most serious offenders with behavioral issues and very serious charges. A lot of these individuals have assaulted staff, and so they're now placed in here on security alerts, requiring 2 COs to get them out of their units for their timeout. We currently have 2 tiers of this unit with 5 cells on each tier, and they are double-doored units, so you have to enter the outer door and enter the inner door to get the inmate out of the unit. When individuals are housed in 3 South, they're only given 1 hour out a day. That's a 23-hour lockdown. When they are out for their hour, they're given access to use the phones, use the multi-purpose room, or to take a shower. This is the control booth in 3 South. The officer that is in here is responsible for opening the doors to the units and the doors inside the units to allow the officer in the unit to gain access to the inmates. So this is our medical facility. The difference between this jail and some smaller jails is that we have medical staff to treat inmates for more minor issues instead of sending them out to the hospital for every issue. The individuals that work here as medical staff are able to assist inmates in wound care and other basic needs, and they also provide their medication at the units. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the tour and learned something new about the jail.